Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995. Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Wake up, America!
Welcome to Community Class 107.
What? Wasn't there a TV show? What was it? Parks and Rec?
Rec and Park.
Was that it?
Parks and Rec.
With Amy Poehler, Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
The community center.
It's the community center of the faithful.
You want to become a fraternity? I'd rather do that than a gang, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I like the word fraternity better than gang.
I just think it's funny.
No?
This morning you look at Donna and you say, have you ever been in a gang? It's like...
Do I look like I've been in a gang? I don't know. It'd be the white lace skirt that kind of gives it away.
Have you ever been in a gang?
Have you ever been in a gang?
Of course not. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
You would not hurt a fly.
No.
In fact, someone survive in a gang.
I'd be like an anti-gang. I'd be like those people who'd be like, come on, I'll hide you in my basement. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the
Welcome,
chaos
welcome.
of Parks and Rec.
You know, just because it's chaos don't mean that it's not controlled chaos.
It depends on the day. But we have Vicky G. She's back. So
Have you ever gone fishing in the ocean and they catch those big marlins? You ever seen those guys?
Yeah.
What do you think? Did they go, zzz, okay, then put it in the boat? No, they got to fight.
They eat it.
And the boat moves and they're like fighting with this thing on there.
Don't they have to like get like a machine to get them out?
Yeah.
remember that Moby Dick with Captain Ahab and he was like all
What
over
is it
trying
with
to...
you?
It hits him today. What you what?
He's scaring me over
He had
here.
to
Is he
move
going to
his
break
chair.
the chair?
Wait, she literally just said, why are you so close to me? I moved the chair.
Oh my God, you guys
away
are like
from
two
her.
siblings.
The chair was so close.
You know
so
what I
I
want you
moved
to
it
do?
over when he moved. When he came
Next
back, he
time
moved
you
it
guys
over
should
again.
not-
I
sit
want you to get
together.
real close to him.
Thank you,
and make
Vicky,
him
for
move
parenting
away.
them.
And make him move away.
She goes, next time you guys should not sit together.
Welcome.
That's what Mom says when they get in the backseat of the car. You
Girl,
two,
I
I'm
would
going
be
to
such a good
separate the
mom.
two of you.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
The morning shows numbers, I looked at them yesterday, are phenomenal.
Really?
So apparently meatheadness is a act, is something that has to be done. Yeah, the numbers
You
are
are just too
terrific.
funny. The
Thanks.
siblings of
You know,
We really are. I think we scared Mateo and Aiden the other day.
You should know, I'm the
what
funny
happened?
one, not her.
he was talking
That
about
wasn't
you.
even funny.
He was talking about you all day Saturday, by the way.
No, I wasn't.
Grace this
Saturday.
and Grace
Well,
that.
okay. I racked on you a bit.
I thought you called her.
Yeah, I
He
did call
did.
her.
He did
Me
FaceTime me.
and her had a very nice conversation on Friday night.
Yeah.
And then you called us Saturday and you had a strange conversation.
And,
I was like, me and Freddie were like smoking cigars together, and I called Grace.
I say,
I remember you picked up the phone and we
Don't say it.
in the dark, and
Don't
The
say it.
siblings.
you were like, you just kind of looked at me and you were taken back and you were like, I do not know what I was expecting.
well,
It wasn't
on Friday, I realized that everybody dumps their problems on me. So people will like call me or
I'm
text me
sorry
like, hey,
about
can you
that.
talk?
I'm sorry
And
about that.
everyone does it. It's not just you.
Now, did he invite you to dinner?
No.
Okay, that's what he should have. He said, listen, can we go to dinner? I need to talk.
No, but
Then,
she had
you just get out the way. So he should have done that because if he wants to dump on you, then he should do it under
Take
a
you
better
to dinner?
That's
atmosphere.
true.
Why? Were you
Thank
having
you.
a bad Friday?
Thank you. He was having an emotional Friday. He needed somebody to talk to. He called her. That's
It
okay.
wasn't a bad Friday. It was just like airing your grievances, and I was just listening. So then Saturday he called me again, and I was like, "Oh no, he's
No,
Upset?
Saturday-
upset again."
No, he
so
wasn't
I
upset. He was
answered.
drunk.
I
I
said,
wouldn't say drunk. I'd say a little bit tipsy.
No,
"I've
you were
been
drunk,
the
bro.
sender
I
of."
was
They were putting that bourbon down.
He's a sad drunk. When Baxton
is.
drinks, he cries.
Oh,
He's a
no.
sad sober.
Hang on. When I drink alone, I cry.
No, we've seen you drink here, and then you leave here crying, and I'm like, or upset, and I'm thinking, he can't drink here anymore.
He's sad sober. He's sad drunk.
Look like I was a happy drunk that night.
Yeah, he was. He was dancing with the bride's mother at a wedding.
Okay.
At a wedding, he wanted to
Okay.
crash.
I want to add context to this. We were in the hall.
The lobby.
We were in the lobby, and I was like, "Yeah, this is good music, dancing." And I make a joke to Freddie, like, we should crash the wedding next
Freddie
week.
never said that. Freddie says, I can't crash because I wasn't dressed.
No.
And then you started to
I
dance with the
said to
priest
Freddie-
and the mother.
I said to Freddie, I should crash the wedding as a joke. And next thing you know, the priest and the mother of the bride start walking.
How'd
by
she
looking
look, the mother of the bride? Beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
this
whole
is
thing
a
going
high-end.
around that there's a mother of the bride, her dress is under all this controversy on social media because she
And
looked
she
not
wore a
like the
white
mother of the
dress.
bride. No, she had like a long floral gown on, but
That was it.
But she's, bless you, but she's beautiful.
This
She doesn't
was
look like a mother of the bride.
Cream colored dress. The woman looked like $1 billion. And then the priest, he looked pretty good too. And there everybody's dancing with Baxter. I'm like,
Like what?
The priest looked pretty good.
priest looked pretty cool.
The priest looks like a priest. Yeah.
Was he wearing one of
black and
those-
yellow.
Do you have a collar?
No. He
like,
had like this long robe.
White
Black,
collar.
right? And then they have the little.
And he had the long crucifix, and he was in the long robe with his black and red, and they're dancing with this meathead over here. I'm like,
We're not dancing with
and the lady in the
me.
lobby came out to watch you, and she wanted to take pictures, but you
No,
stopped.
she did not. I think you were drunk. And none of this happened.
And it's funny because he dances when he walks in the lobby of a hotel, no matter what.
He's so happy all the time.
Yeah,
He
you're
does
such
it.
a jolly
No,
character.
Aspire to be like Max.
You don't want to be like Baxter.
Max is like a metronome of emotions because he goes from super happy to really sad. So fast.
I feel like that could be like our TikTok of the day. Measure Baxton's emotional state.
Why do I have a rubber duck? Why do I have a rubber duck? That's what it's
And then I find
my
him.
emotional support duck.
So he went to the bathroom, and we left to go buy something for the kids to eat. When we come back, we find him in the hallways
Playing
of the
with my
apartment
cigar cutter.
on the 3rd floor, knocking on doors.
Okay.
He couldn't find his way
Explanation.
back.
Explanation. I thought it was like we were 3:30 something.
3:38.
Yes.
And you knocked on 303. You knocked on 307. You knocked on
Let me
305.
explain here. I knocked on 3:30 and 3:35.
Yeah, but when me and the guys walked down the hallway, everybody opened the door. He says, "Is he with you? Is he with you?"
No, they
We had to
did
call
not.
security, and he's laying there like a log. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, it did look a bit suspicious. Just me like sitting down in the corner of the hallway, just playing with my cigar cutter.
I'm glad we had the word cigar cutter come out after
thought
playing
something-
with I did not know what he was
He was laying there playing with his cigar
I was like,
cutter.
I'm like waiting for you guys to hit the mute button. It's like the dump button based on what he says.
Hilarious. Okay, so today there's an official federal holiday,
Yes, called Juneteenth.
right?
Juneteenth.
Hey!
And for the first time in a month, the man, the myth, and the legend, Dr. Scary there. Dr. Scary, that's not bad. Dr. Scary took off his sunglasses.
Dr. Scary.
At least for a little bit.
I didn't know he had 2 eyes because I never seen his eyes.
He
And I
took off his
said,
sunglasses for a little bit. He just,
saw-
you
yeah.
know.
Do you know what Juneteenth symbolizes?
no, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it
Look him in the
the
eye
history of
and
slavery or
tell him
something?
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So let's see if I can let's see if this
You have a mic?
good to me. From what I heard, when the Emancipation Proclamation. So, if memory serves me correctly, and by that I mean earlier in the morning, when the proclamation has been set in stone, slavery were like at that moment had been declared free. But the only problem was some states were still Confederate owned. So basically, they said no, we're not doing that, and some slaves still were being kept in slavery, even though the proclamation has been set. Some were free, some were not. So sometime later, I believe, like a few years later, I believe around 20,000 plus Union soldiers went to those places in Texas, I believe, in those states, and thus had said, "Hey, they're free. Let them go, or else." And thus, June 19th, 1896, I believe. Please quote check me on that one because I don't know off the top of my head. Was the official date when all African American slaves were set free.
Those bars.
You know, during the Civil
spit that straight from memory.
during the Civil War, the North was getting their butts beat, and what happened was they came out with the proclamation saying that if you were a slave and you fought, you were free, especially if you fought for the North, not fought for the South. So the South decided then that they were going to have the slaves fight against the North because they saw that Northern slaves, were in the war, and they were fighting, were free men, and then the slaves in the South started to jump over and get into the North side. So the war went from real bad for the North to real good for the North because it was the sin of having slavery that actually turned on them.
It's just incredible when you think about where you live, like historically where your other house is, and historically what's made up our country and where we are today, that this even existed and that there's still racism and there's still people treating people badly because of race and creed and religion, and people do not learn.
Well,
That's all I can tell you.
My family grew up in the slave trade.
Sorry, I was just a fact check. It turns out the year was wrong. It wasn't what I said. It was 1865. It was 65. My apologies. My apologies.
My family, the Santoris, grew up in the slave trade. From Italy, and they had the slave trade from Africa to the Caribbean islands. And there were two brothers apparently involved. And the other brother says, no, we're not doing the slaves no more. And that's the one with the Y. This is what Juji tells me. I never checked this, but it sounded like a good story.
As long as you're on the Y side, it's a good story.
So a reason that he came up with the letter Y was because everybody kept asking, why are you doing this? So that's why he put in the word Y.
Interesting.
It's like, Tony, to New York.
Yes, exactly.
Tony. Every
First
Italian's name is Tony. I'm going to New York. It's a true story.
I've never heard that before.
Is that for real?
Yeah, it's a true story. Look it up.
Is that actually real?
That's real.
What?
Every Italian didn't speak English. They spoke one word, Tony. Well, you're going to New York? Yeah, I'm going to New York.
That's clever.
That's funny.
And they're all called Tony.
So today is a national holiday, right? No banks?
No, nothing.
No
Everything's
courts,
closed.
everything is...
And from what I've heard, Juneteenth wasn't considered a holiday until just recently.
21.
I think it was just recently.
21. Biden signed it into law in 21.
Isn't that incredible? So DC is pretty much shut down right now.
Everything
Oh wait,
shut down.
really? Everything's like.
Everything shut down. It's a federal holiday.
Schools
Good.
are
I didn't know
closed
that.
and-
Good.
Yeah.
But we're still here because
Now-
we're here even through federal, almost anyway.
Now that we're celebrating that holiday, also it brings me to tears that the famous Willie Mays died last night. Now I don't know if you guys know
Billy
who
Mays?
Willie Mays,
Oh.
the Say Hey Kid.
I know Billy.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
let's talk
I don't
about
even,
the
who the hell is
Borat
Billy
guy.
Mays?
Who's Willie Mays?
Willie Mays?
guy.
What guy?
The OxyClean guy.
I know.
No.
God, what?
That's Billy
No,
Mays.
he's been dead, bro.
I'm dead for like 10 years.
That's Billy Mays is the actually clean
No,
guy.
really?
Oh,
Willie's the
whoa,
OxyClean guy.
stop.
Okay, yeah.
Stop! You're sacrilegious. You're walking on holy ground.
Willie
Who's Willie
Mays.
Mays?
Sorry about Billy Mays.
Willie Mays.
was
No,
the
Billy Mays was the OxyClean
Willie
guy.
Mays was the greatest black ball player until Hank Aaron. He was second to
what?
Babe Ruth in home runs. Willie Mays was an icon. He caught a ball in the Polo Grounds over his head in center field and threw the guy out at second base. He was an amazing human being. He grew up in Brooklyn and
I
taught
thought he
kids
was in
how to play.
Birmingham.
Yeah, but I mean, he went to Brooklyn, and he taught kids how to play stickball.
Cool.
It's called the Willie Mays game, and then you have to bounce it twice. Willie Mays was an amazing human being. He is the godfather to Barry Bonds.
You started what, the Negro Baseball League?
Is
I think?
that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Isn't that
he-
funny
no, he
how that
didn't
works
start-
out in sports?
he
Like a
didn't
lot.
start, he
That's
was
like
part of the
pretty
Negro
common,
Baseball
I feel
League?
like.
Willie didn't play. I don't think Willie played in the Negro League. I think he played for the Brooklyn Dodgers, and then they went west. But Willie Mays got to play for the New York Mets for 2 years. I think it was in '72 and '73 because they made the playoffs in the World Series. They lost to Oakland, and we went to see Willie Mays because
You
my
remember
mother.
this?
Oh my God, my mother loved Willie Mays. She didn't know nothing about a baseball. She didn't know nothing about a bat or a glove, but she loved Willie Mays, the person. So we bought her a poster. And I ran downstairs to try to get Willie to sign it, but there was 1,000 people. I couldn't even get close. And we still had that poster until my mother died. I don't know, it's got to be somewhere in the house. But Willie Mays was an icon. He believed in kids. He believed in what you guys did. He believed in letting youngsters show their emotions. He was a great baseball player, man.
How old is he when he?
93, God
Oh,
bless.
okay. So he lived like a very great long.
I didn't even realize he was still
He's
alive,
chilling.
actually.
Yeah, he's in a better place.
Well, Willie Mays was an icon, and if you look at Willie Mays and you look up what he did for the San Francisco Giants, and he was amazing. Barry Bonds is his godson, and I never forget Barry and Bobby. They were all together with Willie, and then I found out that he was a godparent as well. And Willie still talked baseball, man. It's amazing. If you love the sport is one thing, but to love that man was, and you don't even know him. You just look at a legend. I mean, what legends do you have nowadays? What sports legends do you follow? Anybody?
I don't know. JT was arrested for
LeBron.
DUI on Monday.
Messi.
Well, he makes LeBron look like a child.
No,
And the things-
LeBron's the greatest of all time.
I'm gonna tell you,
That's what this generation.
No, he's the.
LeBron is a basketball player. That LeBron does what he does. But
Michael
Willie-
Jordan?
Again, Michael to me is the greatest. But in that era, they were athletes. Willie took it because he was black. He had to unify the country
Right.
between black and white.
So that's what I think was so important about Willie Mays is he was a Negro baseball player integrating into a white baseball culture and what that looked like for people, right? For people of black heritage that you realize, wow, we're integrating now, and that's why I think was so huge for minorities to look up to him and say he actually is making a difference in the major leagues. Like everyone can do it now. It's like Barbie.
Of course.
It's unbelievable. And
You can do it.
And I'm gonna tell you, it is so ironic what's happening in the world basketball, the women's basketball league. Have you been following what's going on?
I've
with
seen
Kate-
all the like drama between Caitlin
Caitlin?
Clark and all the other especially Angel Reese. how
But have
she's,
you
like,
seen what's going on?
She's not being very well received.
She's being slapped around
Why though?
physically.
because
Why?
everybody, I mean, physically, yeah, people are like
Tell
just
me why you
dominating
think
her.
why.
But so I've seen like things across the league of like, I've seen a lot of Angel Reese interviews. She's like the girl who went second in the draft behind Caitlin Clark. She won like a national championship with LSU. She was always like that second player in college, and like she always kind of got left in the like shadows of Caitlin Clark, I guess. And so she's now at whatever her team is. I can't remember, to be honest, but she's had a lot of interviews where she's like doesn't look good because she's kind of like seemingly like jealously slandering like Caitlyn and like the media she gets and stuff like that, and being like,
But tell me
she
why.
like fouled Caitlyn in a game the other day,
She
like a
mugged her.
flagrant,
She
and
punched
like
her.
and
You think
in
it's because of
the
all the
interview she was
endorsements?
like, wait, what?
You think it's because of all the endorsements she's
And
got?
here we go.
It's definitely, it's a part of like, I assume it's like, Caitlin Clark's like the most famous women's basketball player in history, and she's barely even been in the
And what
league.
color skin is she?
She's white.
And when the black players, #1 draft picks and everything else who have pushed that league forward, what kind of money did they make compared to Caitlyn?
I don't think it's about like
Oh,
that.
it's about all of that.
I think
It's
she's,
about
I think
jealousy.
Angel,
It's
I think,
about skin color. She even said, "What are you guys mad because finally a white woman could play basketball?" That's what got her in trouble.
I mean, it might be a race thing to her, but I don't think it's a race thing to the
well, when
greater
you're getting
league.
punched by people.
Oh, no,
of the
yeah, like,
opposite-
Caitlin's
of
definitely-
the opposite color. That
You
you're
think
gonna
it's-
say stupid
You think it's
things like
race
that.
or you think it's money?
I think it's
both.
more money.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
more
both.
money.
Regardless of what you're
Is
saying,
both.
both.
It is.
I
both.
think people are angry that Caitlin's getting so much press because she's like a revolutionary kind of player for the league, and like the fact that Angel Reese is so good at what she does and is
She was
really
never-
getting no recognition
She never got
because
the same recognition.
because Caitlin's like that good. It's like
And Reese
she's just
isn't?
very frustrated, I think,
Reese
and she
isn't?
looks bad. in
Reese
her
is
interviews.
great.
Yeah, she's great.
Who's
she's
the
great.
Who's the ambassador of basketball in the NBA today? Give me one name. which
Ambassador?
everybody gives me.
There's a lot.
Who's the guy that leads the NBA? Who's the one that we?
LeBron?
Yeah.
Now, you ever heard of Larry Bird?
Yeah.
Larry Bird was never the ambassador. He had to deal with Magic, ambassador. He had to deal with Michael, ambassador. But Larry was
Why?
never.
Because he's white?
You tell me. And what happened was they went in the opposite direction of hate. But the bottom line is, why don't we just respect Caitlyn for being an athlete? Forget about the color of her skin.
Right.
She's bringing in all these endorsements because you saw in the women's basketball league, there's not a lot of money yet. It's not, but she's bringing in the endorsements. And she's trying to highlight. And she doesn't always score 30.
Facts.
Sometimes she'll score
No,
3
she has some
points.
bad
In the medicine
games,
cabinet in
yeah.
the bathroom, there's hydrocortisone cream.
But the object
You're
of the
giving
game
me
is
a
funny
rash.
because in today's rationale with Willie Mays and the color barrier, there's also something going on with the color barrier. And there are jealous people right now because they're not making the same money that she's making, and she's trying to highlight those.
But is she making it through the league or she's making it through
Endorsements.
endorsements?
Both. I mean, her salary is like pennies compared to what she
The
even made in
endorsements.
Iowa.
Yeah.
But like, she probably has a very big, for what is considered a big contract in the WNBA. But yeah, her endorsements are like insane.
And it didn't hurt that
She's probably
during
making like $8 million.
it didn't hurt that during the NBA All-Star
Seriously?
game, she had a she had a
8
shoe-
million?
Probably maybe a little less, but she's like the most famous women's basketball player ever, and she hasn't even finished a season in the WNBA.
And it
yet.
didn't hurt that they put her in the NBA All-Star game to go up against the guy from the Warriors to
Curry.
do.
Oh, for
Steph
3
Curry?
points? Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
when
yeah.
did they do that for the other girl?
Well, the whole thing is that Caitlyn's like the Steph Curry, like the women's Steph Curry, like.
Why didn't they put her in the dunk contest?
Because that's
the
like
center.
different. Like she wouldn't be able to compete with the guys in a dunk contest the same way as you can in a 3-point.
But the three-pointer can compete. She still lost.
Yeah, but like it's you're shooting versus like Angel Reese, who's like 6'4" and she's big
She's
for a woman.
6'6".
6'6", big for a woman in WNBA. Like if you're going up against like LeBron James at a dunk contest, like he is going to like be neck above the rim, like slant. It's just not going to be.
But
it's
Caitlyn against the kid from the Warriors, you would think this is going to be.
But it's
lights
different
out.
because like she shoots on like that. Like in the women's game, there's less dunking because there's like less
They shoot
super
from the
tall
mid.
women who
They
can
shoot
like.
from the midcourt. I saw the game. Everybody shoots in that league.
Yeah, everybody shoots. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And
But
so
they're-
like
but they're
that's why
selling-
Caitlyn can like
They're
shoot.
selling the fact
against-
that let's beat up Caitlyn. That's what they're selling right now.
No, I think they're selling Caitlyn, and the rest of the league is just not okay, like not happy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I saw a lot of slapping around. And it
No,
wasn't
yeah,
hockey.
they're definitely beating her up.
Oh, and talking about hockey, Federal.
Yeah, brutal
Florida's
game
lost last
Yeah,
night.
we lost that game.
I know.
We'll
Can
be
you
back.
believe
It's
that?
getting
I
a
lost
little-
$20 to my friend Owen.
It's getting a little tight. I made $40.
What is it,
We'll
4?
be
What, you
back.
bet against the Panthers?
What is it, 3-2?
Me? I cannot stand the Pats.
Stop.
We'll
Wait,
be back.
why? What are you?
I'm a Rangers fan. What are you
Oh,
kidding me?
Yeah, but can't you support your home team while we're here?
My home team is home in New York.
Yeah,
You rather
they're out of
Edmonton
the
win over the
playoffs.
Panthers?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's just like sacrilege.
So what did you see how they psyched that team out? They brought in a singer into the locker room, and then they had the great Wayne Gretzky and his highlight film when he played for
For the
Edmonton
Oilers?
He played for the Oilers, and the man was a magician. He would take that puck and go, "Do-do-do-do," and you would be on the floor, and he would score.
You know
So,
what? He might be the greatest like athlete of a sport ever.
Of course.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne
Like he
Gretzky.
might be like have the biggest gap to number 2 ever. out of
There
any
is no
sport.
number 2. Do you know Messier says to him, what I learned from hockey, I learned from the great. Now, he got to play for the Rangers because they closed out his career on the biggest stage. That was just but they made the playoffs. But my goodness, can that guy play? But if you saw yesterday, on any given Sunday, you can lose. Now, they got to go back to Edmonton.
Yep.
And if they lose that game,
Man,
I
if
thi-
we
I
if
think
we
the
end
Panthers-
up
I think the
bad for
Panthers.
us.
I think the Panthers win.
if
in
we I
7.
think if we go to 7, has anybody ever beat a team that was up 3-0?
Never.
In
Never
any
happened.
sport?
Oh,
Never.
No, Cleveland did. Remember the Warriors?
No, that was 3-1.
Still though.
Yeah, but like
3-0 never.
if
Nobody's
that happened,
ever.
that would be history. Like,
3-0, you have to come.
dude, if the Panthers lose, that would suck.
That would suck for us.
That
And I
would
gotta tell you, if
suck.
you watch hockey and what they did to the Panthers is they took away a part of their game, and their goalie was exposed. You know, they scored 8 goals on this kid.
No, but he's so good, and like he's had 2 bad games.
he's not
so-
that good.
What? Dude, he's
The
like
defense in front of
he's
him is
been
that
at the
good.
Panthers for
I feel like
ever
this is
since
the
I've
Aiden
ever gone to a
Freddie
Panthers
fight.
game.
It's like the Josh
You
Freddie
like hockey?
conversation.
You like hockey?
I'm not into this sports
Well,
on every
well,
night.
that's the problem.
It is. It is.
All right,
Hockey's
moving
so
on.
fun to
You
watch.
ready
So
to
the
move
Panthers,
on?
the Panthers, good luck to them. I hope they lose. I hope they win. Mateo, you like the Panthers?
I don't watch hockey.
What do you watch, soccer?
Yeah.
Did you see that country? Did you see the United States is in the World Championship cricket thing? They
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's so funny because in our class, I was we were doing different like foreign media sources, and I was looking at this one called Al Jazeera.
Yes, Al Jazeera.
Yeah, English or whatever, and that was one of the first news stories.
Of course,
It was
because
just-
the
it was
U.S.
hilarious.
beat India or
Yeah,
Pakistan,
Pakistan, yeah.
and then they lost. They got beat.
That's why you saw an Al Jazeera because it was Pakistan.
But do you know why we made it? They got rained out. The
Oh,
qualifying
what?
game, but because they had one win, they got rained out. They qualified. So here we go, baby. Here
Nice.
we go.
Cricket.
Cricket.
All right, let's take a commercial break. More to come on the other side of the 10 o'clock hour. Give us a phone call, 888-994-4995, Studio B. Phone lines are working. More to come. B. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What do I do? Baxter, are you contagious? You rash?
No, it's just because of my cologne.
Oh.
What did you put on? Mist of smell?
No, like, look at it. That's crazy.
Is
Right.
How do you apply
Do
it?
you guys want to see the...
Do you usually apply it like this?
Yeah. You know, and then, like, it doesn't always happen.
Talking to you, Mike. It doesn't belong
It
to
normally
me.
happens when I have allergies.
Okay.
Allergy
you have
season's
allergies?
bad.
Allergy season.
It's terrible.
Like, I mean...
Okay, enough of Baxter's allergies, because now I'm scratched.
I know, it's like-
what is that?
I
What
know.
is that?
I know, I'm
If
like,
you if you had what I have, you would know.
What? I don't want to know.
That stuff smells like mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's on my email.
I
It
think
says
that.
redone.
Did you put the cortisone cream on it?
It says redone.
That smells like mac and cheese.
And your hand smells like mac and cheese.
Oh,
All right, so
what?
listen.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Give the mic to Vicky, because I want to find out how New York was. How was New York?
So nice.
What'd you do there?
Like we literally just walked around. We went to the edge. It's like it's like really tall building, and you look, and it's really cool. And like they have like this thing on the floor where it's like see through, and that was epic. I was like, whoa.
What floor were you on? The 90th?
I have no idea.
Were you up there?
I have no idea.
Did you
like,
see a seagull?
Were you rooftop?
Yeah, like it
Did
was
you
like,
take an elevator?
Yeah.
Were
it
you
was,
awake?
Like, yes, it was an elevator, but like I didn't count the floors. I think it was like 113, something like that.
Whoa. 113. You got it?
You were in the city?
Yeah. It was like awesome.
Where'd you go in the city? Like,
We literally walked around. We went to see the Broadway play, the Back to the Future.
oh, was it
It
good?
was so
Wait,
good.
there's a Back to the Future Broadway play?
Yes, it was
Dude,
so good.
I gotta
like
go
the
see
car
that.
flies,
What are
and
you
I was
doing
like
here?
so
Get on the
confused
plane,
how the
go.
effects.
Want to buy my ticket? I'll be
The
out there,
Jet
you know?
players went to the grand opening of this thing, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is unbelievable!"
I mean,
Yeah, it's
Broadway
so
now
cool.
is like
The
they
Back to
do
the
it right,
Future.
bro. Like those shows are so impressive. Every time I go to a Broadway show, like it's always my mom or my sister always be like, "Oh, let's do a Broadway show." Like when we're in New York and stuff, I'm always like, whatever." We go and it's always so
Awesome.
good. Like
Awesome.
the
Awesome.
production quality is ridiculous. Like
So good.
That's what I wanted.
There's a lot of funding, especially in high school theater
Oh, yeah.
as
Yeah.
well. You'd be very surprised on the kind of like the technology that even goes into putting these things together.
Oh, yeah?
And these guys are like serious, real deal.
See,
Well,
Bax,
it's
why are
all
you
practical
going to New
effects.
York?
Like
Why are you
honestly,
going
like
to
if you were
Atlanta?
making a movie and you got somebody who did
Go to New
Broadway
York.
set
This is
design or
family
something,
event.
they'd probably do an
New York?
amazing job.
Not right now.
Because they're so used to doing everything
York is
practical.
on fire.
That's like sorry, I'm like going on a tangent, but I saw this thing yesterday about how Marvel movies are like getting way worse because they've started making all the movies with VFX before
Yes.
they make anything else. So
Yes.
they by the time they bring in a director, the movie is already made basically just through a computer, and then they just have the director like shoot it, and that's why like the CGI looks bad, and like you're like, oh, why did a movie from 10 years ago look better than this? It's because everything is CGI instead of it being like doing as much real stuff as they possibly can until they have to go to CGI. And so that's why it's like getting really bad. The stories are getting worse. Like,
Well, I wanna thank you for giving us that alphabetical conversation. I'm just assuming that CGI, baby C, MFG. I'm just assuming that Marvel's in the toilet.
So- Marvel sucks,
Hold
man.
on. Did you see the latest disaster with AI and fast foods?
No.
So they put AI on McDonald's fast food drive-thrus. Wendy's
Yeah, I've
different.
seen that.
What a disaster! They're doing away with it.
What do you
They're
mean
not
they
doing-
put
How do you
AI?
put
Like,
AI? You have a
So
robot
you go to
answer?
AI. You go to
Hello, how may I
AI.
take your order?
oh no
And then
way.
AI says, "Oh, I see you're a little warm today. Would you like to have a McFlurry or whatever?" Right? So you say, "Yes, let me have a McFlurry." So what does it give you? It gives you a chicken sandwich with cheese.
Damn. So you're telling me that before it was ready whatsoever, they're already trying to replace cashiers and stuff like
yes,
that? That's
yes.
brutal, bro.
No, but it
imagine
doesn't-
having like a half good product.
No,
You're like,
but it
oh
doesn't
yeah,
work.
throw this guy's life away.
It doesn't
like,
work, and it's funny. So what people are doing now, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. They're going in there, they're ordering AI, right? And there's a disaster, and they're putting it on Twitter, Twitch, all over the place.
So why don't they just turn off the AI?
That's
and
it.
get a person-
Because you got to hire people.
Like,
It costs more
here's the thing,
money.
Checkers does the same thing.
Yeah, but they're doing away with it. Checkers.
Good.
They had a lady that ordered some hamburger. It gave her an ice cream.
When
And
was
she
the
says,
last time you were at Checkers?
No, it was
At least middle school.
It was with my roommate like about a year
There's
ago.
a Checkers not too far from
Yeah.
your apartment.
There's a
That's why
Checkers
I'm
on
asking.
Yamato, I think. Or is that not there anymore?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And,
No.
There's
you
one
know,
on Hillsborough.
Me and my roommate were just sitting in her car and getting like so fed up with this because the robot would be like, "Okay, would you like to make that millet combo?" "Oh, yes, I'd like to make the millet combo." "Okay. Would you like to try our new so and so and so?" And we're like, "No." "Okay.
It has a conversation with you.
Will
And
that
it-
be all?" It like it has these.
It's like a
pauses, and
huge
it's
delay.
It's horrible.
So there's a commercial I saw on, I guess it was like Stanton Optical, one of the optical places. All right, we've asked AI to create a commercial, so, right, this is what we do, so I'm watching this. It was brilliant marketing. And it's telling AI, all right, a free pair of glasses, and they put like 2 drinking glasses, and it's going to pop, and they have popcorn. It was all these words that you put in, and it generated something else on AI. And they said, never mind, just come to us. It was all for Stanton Optical. But it had me watching, right? It had everyone else watching. You realize the keywords could be anything. It was a brilliant commercial.
But it doesn't work
But
yet.
that's what they're
And they're
saying, it
saying
doesn't work yet.
McDonald's said, we love it, but we're not there yet. So they took it out.
Do you remember we were going to send the kids out? They had hash browns and like a McFlurry sandwich. Was that what it was?
Yeah, I remember that trend.
We couldn't get you guys because by the time we got there, it was already
It was
done.
lunch.
It was
No,
like
I
lunch.
know.
They didn't have the hash browns anymore.
Yeah, and the ice cream machine was also.
It's like the salty sweet. Would you ever do
Oh,
like a
those
hash
McDonald's
brown?
hash browns
It's like an
are
ice
so
cream sandwich with hash browns.
It's not really broken. They just don't want to do it.
No, nah.
We should all go to Checkers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
The robot.
and then we order French fries. We should find out who has the best because they came up
Oh,
with
it's
the-
not
Have you,
Checkers.
have you
It's just-
seen?
It's not
That's the
Checkers.
trend.
But
Checkers fries are so mid.
It is not Checkers.
But did you see who won?
Who?
It came out.
McDonald's.
No, McDonald's came in second. It was Wendy's.
What?
I can see that to some extent.
Fries?
Wendy's has the new.
No.
I'll defend Wendy's fries, yes, but I may give that prize to Chick-fil-A.
No.
I think Chick-fil-A
disagree with
fries
that, too.
are so
Chick-fil-A
good.
fries are okay.
Yeah, but
They're like good
Are
enough.
they the waffle fries?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
waffle
Okay,
fries.
but what makes a French fry with a waffle, crinkly cut, whatever? What makes a fry better
See,
than the
Well
next? They're all the
salted,
same.
well
Yeah.
cut. So like
They didn't
thinly
crispy.
cut, well salted.
It
So
says-
McDonald's fries.
Yes, but
that's why I do
McDonald's.
not
No,
like Chick-fil-A fries.
The McDonald's fries?
When they're soggy, it's gross.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's why you
McDonald's.
gotta ask them to make a fresh batch.
McDonald's
They
said
don't do it
that
sometimes.
They don't do it.
McDonald's said that they think that Wendy's cheated because they knew they were coming. And you have to do it when you don't know they're coming because you don't always make the same French fries.
Did Wendy's like redo their
They
fries
did.
or something?
They did.
No.
They
They're
did.
more like
They
steak
did?
fries.
They did their
I
fries.
think so.
They redid their fries.
You like Wendy's fries?
Huh?
You like Wendy's fries?
Like okay.
I like McDonald's or Arby's or Chick-fil-A.
Publix makes some good fries too.
I don't know about
I like
I've eaten at
fries.
Arby's one time because I was forced to. I will never eat at Arby's
All right,
again.
let us know who you think we should do. We should kind of
We
send
should
you guys
do a poll.
out to bring in all this different
Let's have a
fries
poll.
and
We
do a
post a
blind
poll.
taste test.
That's
we
a
post-
trend on the internet right now where like everybody brings in their favorite fry and you put it in a bowl and like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's a trend called like a candy salad where everyone brings their favorite candy and then you put it all in a bowl and you mix it all up and like everybody gets a cupful. But they do it with French fries too. So we should do that.
We should do a poll. Let's put a poll on that.
We should like
You can
put
tell.
the different kinds of fries and blindfold us, and we should try to guess what it is.
We did
Like,
that
if
with
it's
Oreo
like-
cookies.
if it's
Remember
like-
that? We did that with 16 different Oreo cookies.
All the different flavors. It's
Different
always
flavors.
good for my partner who has diabetes.
No, I didn't. I didn't have any.
He didn't have any, so I had to eat all the Oreos.
Hey, yo. All right, so we got Gypsy in the chat right now. And she says good morning, and she said McDonald's fries are her best.
Her best.
100%.
So
I agree.
Let's put a poll out. Let's put a poll out and see who comes up with either the best story or which one wins.
But I do wanted to add to what Aiden said a while back. You said that Marvel has bad CGI, right?
Yeah.
What is your some of the worst CGI I've ever seen?
CGI.
Is in the
Computer-generated
second
images?
second Twilight film, Breaking Dawn. It's horrifying. What they did, they had a little girl who was playing, Bella's daughter, and
Breaking
they took
Dawn?
a CGI baby and superimposed her face onto the baby.
Oh.
It looks like something out of a nightmare.
Yeah, that's definitely so bad. That was way before they could actually do that.
There's a new Kristen Wiig series out called Palm Royale, and one of the episodes is a giant whale washes up on Palm Beach Island. And I'm not quite sure the purpose of it. There's got to be a story of why they did this huge CGI whale.
Oh man, does it look
It's
horrible?
a brand new show, and it's Kristen Wiig, and it's like huge cast. Carol Burnett. I don't understand the why behind it. It's totally CGI. It's just a bizarre.
I always
piece.
wonder that too, in shows or movies that it's so unnecessary to have
Like,
CGI,
why?
and it's like you're just deciding
Listen,
to put it in there, even
I
though it
keep
looks
telling
bad.
you,
I don't get it.
stop shortcutting making movies. Go back to the way movies used to be made, which is
completely agree.
people. It's characters. It's the whole thing. Trying to cut corners on a movie to make more money is stupid.
But you think that's why they're doing it? See, that's
But
why
it's
the Kevin
easy
Costner
now. That's
movies
why
tend
it
to be so
works.
good.
It's so easy
They
now.
also think that their audience is like idiots.
Yeah, no, it's true. But some of their audience are idiots.
Yeah,
Like
mostly, but like I definitely say like I'll say even close to like 10 years ago, or even like 12 years ago, CGI was and with the mixture of practical effects, small CGI goes a long way.
Yes.
If you have practical effects, it's actually it feels very real. You know what I mean?
Like if
So
you
I
watch
think-
the Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
movies,
I remember.
that CGI is so good because it's almost all practical with like just they added the stuff in post rather than like fixed stuff. Like with the Marvel movies now, it's like everything is like okay, yeah, just throw it to the VFX people. Like
All right, so let me ask you guys. So everyone's on green screens. Everyone's doing production, with CGI and it's green screen. Is it that nobody really cares about the quality of the work, or everyone's trying to equal themselves out?
I think with the big studios and like the big franchises, it's become so easy to just cash grab that it's almost like why would we put time into making this huge? That's why movies are like $300 million because they're going in. They're like, okay, we want to make Iron Man 9, and they're like, okay, Iron Man 9 VFX team take care of everything, and then we'll just like put some actors in at the end, like.
But the storyline is
it
horrible.
costs- no, it's horrible.
The
Yeah.
story sucks.
Did they forget to write?
I mean, their writers
Yeah.
are. They built such a good universe for themselves
Thank
the
you.
first time around. It's almost like impossible to like do it again. Yeah. And it's like, but at the same time, like they know that because of what they built before, people are gonna watch no matter what. So it's like they don't really need to write a good story. Like you're gonna go see the movie. Like even if you think it's bad.
I don't go see it.
What else is?
I have something to say.
I want to say because ever since Endgame and No Way Home, I've stopped paying attention to Marvel.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to watch it.
After No Way Home and Endgame, that was it for me.
Grace?
Yeah,
On the Facebook and Instagram story, there is a poll. Go in and tell us your favorite French fry.
Perfect.
It took me a minute to go live with it, but
What's your
it's up.
favorite French fry?
Mine? Because I'm not supposed to eat them, all of them.
You've had them.
I've had them.
Is there one that you like one over another?
I like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think they're all good.
But I gotta
don't
tell
think
you,
can go wrong with
I
any
found
of them,
out.
quite honestly.
I think
Yeah.
that you get a McDeal now. It's like $15, so I don't go no more.
McDeal?
Anyone put like at Wendy's, you use your French fry as in your frosting?
Yes.
The new Grandma McFlurry with the French fries is so good.
What is that?
It's what's it called? Butterscotch?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, I liked it.
These two.
It's a McFlurry with like butterscotch syrup in it.
It's good.
Is that a Wendy's?
No, it's McDonald's.
What about the Frosties? You're using the Frosties with the French fries?
I think any milkshake with French fries is
Vanilla
good.
Frosty is the best.
I've seen you put your French fries in your Frosty.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's the good
But now they got like an orange dreamsicle flavored Frosty.
That is so good. I tried that the other day.
They got orange creamsicle pancakes at IHOP, which I heard that they are delicious. I didn't try it. My son tried it.
Good?
He says, "Oh my god!" And they have tres leche pancakes.
Wow.
That sounds way too sweet.
Those are
You
amazing.
Wow! I didn't even have it. I just looked.
Do we have Vicky's song to play? Vicky, we're gonna play your song.
Yeah, let's play
You want
Vicky.
to set it up? Vicky, set it up.
Vicky did a song, and tell us about the song. No, sit. They're gonna set the song up. Talk about it. She means.
Well, it's wait, we're doing
All
which
of that?
one? Fly or
We're doing Fly. Yes, we're doing Fly.
Okay, so like that one's kind of like, you know, when you're like done and you're just like, I'm moving on, and like you're like, okay, now I'm like on my own doing whatever the heck I want. So that's basically what the song is.
You're done doing what?
Being annoyed by people?
Yeah.
Garbage?
Dealing with, yeah.
When the hell do you finish that? Being annoyed by people.
You tell me.
It's an
When you cut
occupational.
them off.
Every day has it.
Yeah, it's like
Like if you just cut people off, or like.
Oh, that's such a horrible way to do that.
All right, let's hear the song.
You got the song queued up?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's play it. The mute is up. Mute is up.
Lately I've been falling faster than I did before. Falling from the sky and I'm tired of it all. Baby, don't be mad, but I'm done. I'm not watching my life pass by for you. Trying my hardest, but it's not enough for you. Waiting for your love, but I'm gone. Gonna fly like a bird in the sky. Thought I couldn't live without you. Guess you were wrong. Closing the door for the last time. It's been locked. Leaving. I'm ready to go without you. Gonna fly like a bird in the sky. Higher than the sky. I'm not
job, Vicky.
Very nice. Look at you go, bro.
Impressive. Why is he in a funk?
Yeah, I'm not in a
Girls always in a funk. He's like, he was like happy 2 seconds ago. Now he's like.
After that wonderful song, don't you feel like you fly? What's the matter with you?
That's what.
All right, yo, Vicky, you got a fan right now. Gypsy's right. She said, "A gorgeous voice and the melody is beautiful."
Is that from Denise Marsh?
Yeah.
Gypsy Soul?
Gypsy Soul.
The Gypsy Soul, yeah.
Denise, call us, 888-994-4995, Studio B. She'll be in the studio on Thursday. I have to tell her a funny story. So guys, in yesterday's, Denise, if you're listening, there was a guy in the lobby waiting for you. And no one told you he was waiting for you. So I'm walking around vacuuming, and I'm cleaning. He's still sitting in the lobby. And I said, Bax, and he goes, he's for Freddie. I'm like, okay. And I would help him. I'm like, no, I don't feel like helping anyone. Can I help you finally? He says, well, I think I'm waiting for Freddie. Okay, he's on the phone call. How can I help you? He was in here a couple weeks ago doing the survey.
I know it.
Anyway, he's looking around the studio, and he says, I know Denise. Like, how do you know Denise? She'll be here on Thursday. She has a show here. She hosts Gypsy Soul. She'll be here on Friday. How do you know Denise? And I knew it was a bad question. He goes, I dated her.
Oh!
He goes, she's a nice girl.
Denise, all your boyfriends, stop sending them here, please. I can't get rid of them, Denise.
I hope she's laughing because I was like, wow. He goes, well, I guess I'll be back when I'm back in town.
Good job.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't, but
That's so funny.
I know.
wow.
He shall remember. I don't even know his name, but you know who I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Wow.
I know. So he may be back Thursday or Friday, Denise.
No,
when you
no,
hear.
no,
I don't
no,
think he's going to come back, though. I think he's done. Moving along. But I know that Baxton didn't tell you he was here.
That's
Because
okay.
you were on the phone.
I was. I had to take. I'm glad you didn't
interrupt you.
No, it was an important phone call. And we'll talk about this after the show.
So what do? You're in a parking lot or you're in your place of business and someone comes in and says, will you guys sign this petition? Your neighbors have all signed this petition. Will you sign this petition?
No. Depends what it is.
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what? So say it's something and you
was
can
a
read
good
it in a
petition.
paragraph. Or they come in with a 5-minute presentation in the middle
they
of your
give you a
day
book.
and a book.
If you're interrupting my day, it's very unlikely I will sign your petition. If I'm walking by you and you stop, like that's fine. Like maybe I'll sign it if it's something I like care. But if you're coming to if you're interrupting me from work or something like that,
He actually,
unless it's something I really care about.
but he actually says something that actually happened.
But we don't know that he actually did
Well,
anything
we don't know if
about
it had anything to do with him. It
Right.
could be the opposite. You don't know. But I said to him that I was going to have a conversation with you, but things about him being a little crazy. And when you come 3 or 4 times, it becomes a little annoying. And I told him I'll call you when I'm ready to sit down and talk to
But I
you.
kind of feel like in that situation, I'm old school. Leave me a pamphlet, leave me a link, leave me something that when I've got some time, I can research it and be better informed.
Yeah, but
when
he
you
gets
come back.
paid by your signature.
But I can't sign something that I'm not informed with. And so I feel like in that situation, and if you're going to continue to come back to my place of business, I may not have the time to sit with you during working hours. So leave me something. That's why Josh is going to do our pamphlets for the foundation. So someone can take it home, look at it when they've got time, or not, but at least there's something to see, or a link.
The petitioners got banned from FAU because they were stalking students and people would come onto campus. It was a bad thing. You couldn't get to class without someone stopping you for whatever petition it was. And then there was a thing where this one, it was specifically one guy, but I think other people did it too. They were sneaking on campus as these petitioners, and then they would stalk students, and they would find their way into dorms or go into the bathrooms. Yeah, apparently some guy followed a girl into a bathroom or something on campus. Yeah, so they got canceled because they're banned because they're so aggressive.
That's when the 38-ounce slugger, Louis Eagle slugger, comes
I can see a lot of that probably happened with the Free Palestine and the pro-Israel and all of that. And
No, but even before that, I go to FAU and literally I would be sitting and studying, and this guy would just start come up to me and just start making me want to sign his thing. It's literally I'm working, I might be doing a test because sometimes like teachers give out tests to like do, and
Science
like
thing.
this dude just comes up and I'm like, no, I'm taking a timed test right now. Like, can you just
take
leave
back
me
my
alone?
walk into class
like,
and I would sign a
literally,
thing, I think.
Like,
You see,
it's
you
so
guys
bad.
shouldn't be put in a position where you actually even have to answer, because that's not right. They shouldn't even put you in a point that you feel like you have to acknowledge him.
No,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
They
like,
would, like,
they
corner
no one's
they
gonna mess with
harass you.
Mateo,
Like,
though.
like one time I was like
No one's gonna
walking to
mess with
class. It was so bad.
Like, gotta go.
You gotta learn one word.
No, I say no, thank you.
That's
But
it.
they keep following you. They're like, no, like please this, and I'm like, no, I have to get to class, and literally like you're walking away, and they'll like follow you for like.
They'll
While
corner
you're walking,
you,
they'll
like
follow
at FAU
you.
on our breezeway, we have like
so bad.
walls. They'll like corner you up against a wall, make you sign it. Like it got bad.
You gotta tell them sternly, like, nope, get out of here. Like,
They don't care. Like they'll just like ignore you. Like they'll just keep following you. This man followed me to my class. I was like, okay, bye. Like I'm in my class.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a bat so you can walk around with it.
Yeah, that's
It started off as innocent because this was like even before when I was a freshman, it was like started to get bad, and then what year are you?
I'm on my second year.
Second year.
She's got 2 more years of harassment unless you put your foot back.
Well, they banned them. They banned them
No,
from coming
now
on
they're
campus.
now
they
they're
can't
gone,
be there
right?
anymore.
Yeah.
Because
And
it was
they
a big
also
thing
get,
last year.
Did you see the guy yelling? There was this dude that was just like yelling for like 2 hours, and I was like, "What's
Is that the
happening?"
number on the screen?
Do they have anything like that down in
Phone
New
number?
Orleans?
People are wanting
Do
the
they have
phone
anything
number.
like that down in New Orleans?
Like we had a lot of the pro-Palestine protests, and, like,
And they
that
wanted
type
you
of
to
stuff,
sign?
Where they like stand there as like there's one street like is in between schools.
Phone's
Like,
ringing.
they get kicked off
Studio
campus.
B, not A, I'm sorry.
But to cross the street, like you'd have to go through them.
You gotta answer the phone.
And, like sometimes if there's protests, like classes would be canceled.
Is New Orleans like actually as dangerous as people say it is?
Like it depends. Like every place can
The
be
phone's
like,
ringing.
dangerous. Like,
No,
I was
no,
really
it was
safe.
Studio A.
Especially, like,
Call Studio B.
it's very like a lot of police and stuff too.
Well, if you go in the swamp, you'll find out just how dangerous it really is. A swamp. There's a lot of swamp in New Orleans. I got to go to New Orleans and I saw the dike, right, in the water, the big dike that they have around the city with full of water.
If you flip that paper down, I have everything for you guys there.
It's a thing.
It's not real.
You see, it ain't always me.
Oh yeah.
And they have body, and when the dike broke and they flooded the city,
Okay.
It's another word for a dam.
a dam,
The what?
the dike.
The dam broke.
I'm not the only one.
Baxton, what's the most awkward thing you've ever been caught doing?
Oh, I'm sure he
You
has
did.
a
We
lot.
already answered that.
What is wrong with you?
You asked this question.
You set them up. You knew they were gonna react.
What was the question?
Um,
What was the question?
The most awkward thing you've ever been caught doing?
No, he never answered. It had to do with a bathroom. It had to do the video.
All right, I think we got you.
downloaded a video off of YouTube.
And
I was sitting with
Oh, you got hacked.
And I was sitting with
All right,
and I
let's
got
see if it works.
hacked
Good morning.
into a
Good morning.
website.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Whoa.
Who's this?
Denise?
Hello,
Who do you
yes?
think it is?
It's Denise Marsh.
Oh, it's Denise. Hey, Denise, stop sending your boyfriends here, will you?
Oh my God! I was drinking water and I almost choked. Did you get the name?
Well, if he comes back in here, I'm going to send him to you.
No, I want. Now I'm dying to know who this is.
You don't know who it is? I have his
No, I
business
have no
card.
idea. I mean, I don't.
You want me to say his
I
name
don't
on the
know.
air?
You have his card?
Yes.
No.
Every time he
no,
comes.
no.
Denise, he does petitions, so he saw your book sitting in the lobby. He's like, I know her.
I dated her for a year.
I dated him. Who is this? Was he cute?
You dated him for a year, he said.
Well, that was a couple of people.
Oh, wow. It's good to meet
year.
Denise.
Been there, done that.
Wow. Mama son has a game
Well,
going on.
Well, I want to know what now because there's quite a few ex-boyfriends in the picture.
Wow.
This was a Super X.
He doesn't even know. I was dying yesterday in the studio. I'm thinking that is hilarious.
Oh my! You guys didn't like get a picture or a name?
Why? Now you want to get together? I can send him up to you. He's
No,
gonna show
not
up.
at all. But
Because I was listening to a tarot reading yesterday, and they said that someone was in my midst. So now you're making me all curious about this. Maybe I missed an opportunity.
Nah, we got you covered.
You say.
No missed opportunity. Let it go.
Well, what did Ray say? What?
That wasn't me.
No missed opportunity. Just let it go. It's okay.
Yeah, but I'm curiosity killed the cat.
Denise, how was the event on Saturday?
It was the best. I felt so proud of myself and my friends. It was probably the best book event I've been to yet.
She's the best. Denise has the best outlook on life. We should bottle you up and market you.
Oh, I don't always have the best outlook, but I did on Saturday. I felt really proud and really confident, and every time I went to the bathroom, there were people waiting at my table to get my book. I was shocked.
Wow.
So Denise, we got the question of the day. We need you to answer if you want to play along. We need you to answer and tell us how you feel or what you would do in this circumstance. You ready?
Okay, you got it.
So you go to a wedding, and you go there and you see one of your best friends, one of your BFFs, is that what it's called? Yeah. And she says, oh, let me introduce you. She introduces you to an ex of yours.
That she's dating?
That she dated. That she dated. Past tense, dated. What would you do?
Oh, that would be hard because my face is like a mirror. And I can usually show how I feel on my face. I guess I would try to play it cool from there, but then I would talk to her privately and tell her what I thought.
There you have it.
I don't know. I think I might run to the bathroom and stay there. That's
funny.
I might excuse
That's the number.
myself and
That's
not
the
come
number
back.
one answer.
Hide in the
Denise.
bathroom. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Denise,
On
we
a
got
bad date, that's what I usually do. I hide in the bathroom and then I come back to the table.
She's hilarious. All right, thank you for calling. We got to wrap up the morning show. We're going to see you tomorrow, though, right?
Yes, I'm excited. And you'll see me also on Friday for the masquerade.
And then you're coming on Monday to record a show.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize 3 days in a row. Wow, that's a good trio.
Awesome.
It's
All right. You have a great day, Denise.
I love you guys. You have a great day.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Bye, honey. We've got Beach Jam Media coming up today at 11 on the Reinvented Life Network with Jennifer Corbin Carson. So I'm going to chit chat with her. Unfortunately, Chanel is sick. She had some surgery yesterday, so she's not going to be joining us. So maybe you and I are going to help Jennifer out. So I'm going to check in with her and see.
Chairs?
So more to come in a little bit on the Reinvented Life Network at 11, and then join us midday to see what's happening. I think Baxton's doing an original song, so check it out. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughter at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.